going to be reviewing this Matchbox Ford Capri 1970, which I bought from a car show actually in Kandy during December. It was the Grand Car Club of Kandy's 10th anniversary celebrations, and they had a stall selling cars, model cars. I couldn't resist, so I bought this for, as you can see, 1000 Sri Lankan rupees, which is just around $3 or thereabouts. Matchbox is quite a well-known name. You might ask, why is it called Matchbox? Because the brand was founded in 1953, and the cars were initially sold in boxes that were similar to the size of a matchbox at the time. Matchboxes were a bit bigger than they are now. So the brand is owned by Mattel now, has been since 1997. As for the Ford Capri, well, that really needs no introduction because it's a much beloved model among the previous generation. My parents will fondly remember it, and the current generation is starting to warm to it as well. This is a 1970 Ford Capri, which means it's from the first generation, or the Mark I. Let's get it out of its packaging. I'm the kind of person who doesn't really keep packaging for later. I just take it out and then I like my cars to be on display. So let's have a look at what it entails. Now that is pretty nice. You can see all the ventilation grills all picked out, even the outline of the sunroof. This is quite a well detailed model, I must say, for just $3 or thereabouts. The headlights are 4 silver painted circles, but that's okay. The underside is all shiny as you'd expect from some of the Matchbox cars. We can see it's a 1970 Capri, made by Matchbox, Mattel, made in Thailand. We don't really see the scale. I'm going to assume it's a 164 because the packaging, well, doesn't really say either. It's number 2 out of 24 of the series. Yeah, it doesn't really say what scale it is, but it does say that it's a official licensed Ford product. Now, the front looks nice. Well, the doors don't open, but that's fine. The interior also seems decently picked out with seats in molded black plastic. A bit of the dash you can just about see there. It's a right-hand drive car, and the dash is actually in dark green, I would think. It looks a bit like a dark green. Now let's look at the back, and that's where you really don't get anything at all. You can see even the rear tail lamps are just, the shape is there, but they're not painted out. So, well, I might try my hand at painting them at some point in the future, but I'm not a very good artist myself, so I'll just consider this to be like an experiment for that. Wheels are your traditional plastic fare, all in black, but they've got a nice little shiny ring around them. So yeah, that gives a bit of visual drama, if you will. Door handles also similarly just picked out on the metal leather. This is a metal bodied car, of course, and it has a fair bit of heft to it, I've got to say. Let's see how it rolls. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's fairly nice. It has a bit more mass to it and hence needs a little bit of a harder push than, say, the Volvo 850 Estate that I reviewed in a previous video. Now this one also, yeah, I might give it to my son to just see what he thinks of it later. I need to do a video of that. Model cars given to the hands of a 16-month-old will probably be the title of that. Also, you can see that it has only one mirror on the right hand side, which was typical of cars in that era. You didn't really need a passenger side mirror. I think people were better drivers back then. There was less traffic on the roads, you know, whereas now many people can't even do without a reverse camera. Imagine reverse parking this with just one mirror plus your inside mirror, of course, and no electronics or whatever. So overall, yeah, it's a nice model from the front and the front 3/4 and the top, but when you come to the rear, that's where things could be just that little bit better. So there you have it, 1970 Ford Capri from Matchbox.